Orlando Hernández, commonly known by his nickname El Duque, was born on October 11, 1969, in the bustling city of Villa Clara, Cuba. Growing up in a baseball-loving family, Orlando was introduced to the sport at an early age. His father, who was an avid baseball fan, and his older brother, who played baseball as well, were major influences on his development. Orlando's early exposure to the sport made it clear that he had a special connection with baseball, even as a young child. His natural talent for the game quickly became apparent. From a young age, he was known for his exceptional pitching skills, which earned him recognition in local baseball leagues. Orlando was known for his strong arm, precision, and ability to pitch under pressure. However, it wasn't until he began playing for his school team and later for the Villa Clara provincial team that his potential as a top-tier pitcher truly emerged. By the time he was in his late teens, Orlando had already caught the eye of Cuba's national team scouts. His powerful fastball and ability to control the strike zone made him a standout player. Recognizing his immense potential, the Cuban national team quickly called him up to join their ranks, marking the beginning of what would become an extraordinary career in baseball. Cuban national team and early success. Orlando Hernández's professional career began with the Cuban national team, where he first gained international attention during the early 1990s. His debut for the national team came in 1993 at the Pan American Games, where he impressed with his composure and poise on the mound. Despite his youth, Orlando's performance during the tournament solidified his place as one of the most promising pitchers in Cuba. In 1996, Orlando made a name for himself in the prestigious Cuban National Series, where he became one of the most successful pitchers of the era. Playing for Villa Clara, Orlando helped lead the team to several league titles. His ability to dominate in the regular season and postseason made him one of the most feared pitchers in Cuban baseball. He became known for his fastball, which regularly reached speeds of over 90 miles per hour, and his curveball, which could freeze even the most seasoned batters. His pitching repertoire also included a changeup that kept hitters off balance, making him a complete pitcher. His international success also continued to grow, as he represented Cuba in multiple international tournaments, including the World Baseball Classic and the Pan American Games. Orlando was pivotal in Cuba's successes during this period, playing an instrumental role in securing the team's numerous gold medals and helping to solidify the country's dominance in international baseball. In 1996, Orlando won the Cuban National Series Pitcher of the Year award, a recognition that marked his rise to the top of Cuban baseball. His consistent performance during the mid to late 1990s solidified his status as one of the premier pitchers in the world. This recognition was further solidified by his MVP performances in international tournaments, where he led the Cuban team to victories in events like the Intercontinental Cup. Career peak and success in major leagues. Orlando's success in Cuba eventually opened the door to what would be one of the most remarkable careers in baseball history. His transition to Major League Baseball, MLB, in the United States. After a series of negotiations and despite the Cuban government's control over its athletes, Orlando defected from Cuba in 1997. His departure was a significant turning point in his life and career, as he pursued the opportunity to play professionally in the United States. Orlando arrived in the United States in 1998 and soon signed with the New York Yankees, one of the most storied franchises in MLB history. His transition to the MLB was highly anticipated, and Orlando wasted no time making an impact. In his debut season with the Yankees in 1998, he immediately proved that he belonged at the highest level. He quickly became known for his unusual pitching style, which involved a combination of deceptive motions and a brilliant ability to locate pitches in the strike zone. In 1999, Orlando solidified his status as a premier MLB pitcher. He helped lead the New York Yankees to a World Series title, and his performance in the postseason was nothing short of legendary. He was particularly effective during the American League Championship Series, ALCS, where he was the winning pitcher in several key games. His clutch performances on the mound helped the Yankees defeat the Boston Red Sox and advance to the World Series, where they went on to defeat the Atlanta Braves to win the championship. Orlando's contribution to the Yankees' success didn't stop there. Over the course of his career in the MLB, he would go on to win 4 World Series titles with the team. His pitching in crucial postseason games earned him the nickname El Duque, a moniker that reflected his dominant presence on the mound. Known for his cool demeanor under pressure and his uncanny ability to perform in the postseason, Orlando became one of the most respected pitchers in Major League Baseball. During his career peak, Orlando became known for his control, leadership, and ability to adapt to any situation. His postseason successes, including multiple American League Championship Series, ALCS, and World Series MVP performances, cemented his legacy as one of the most successful pitchers of his generation. Despite facing stiff competition in the MLB, Orlando remained consistent and earned numerous accolades throughout his time with the Yankees, including being named an All-Star in 2000. Main achievements and legacy. Orlando's achievements in both Cuba and the MLB are legendary. With a career spanning over 2 decades, his legacy is built on his unmatched success in both the Cuban National Series and Major League Baseball. Some of his most notable achievements include 4 World Series titles with the New York Yankees, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2009. World Series MVP in 2009, where he delivered a stellar performance to help the Yankees secure the championship. Multiple ALCS victories and strong performances in postseason games, including being named to the ALCS All-Tournament Team. Cuban National Series Pitcher of the Year, 1996, numerous international tournament gold medals with the Cuban national team. Multiple All-Star Game selections and consistent recognition as one of the top pitchers in MLB postseason dominance, which solidified his reputation as one of the most clutch performers in baseball history. His unique pitching style, characterized by his deceptive motions, control, and leadership, left a lasting impression on both Cuban and Major League Baseball fans. Orlando's mastery of his craft and his ability to perform on the biggest stages in baseball made him one of the most revered players in the history of the sport. Final years and retirement. After over a decade of success in Major League Baseball, Orlando's playing career eventually began to wind down. By the mid-2010s, injuries and the physical toll of playing professional baseball for so many years began to affect his performance. In 2011, Orlando made his final appearance in Major League Baseball with the Miami Marlins before officially retiring from the sport. Following his retirement, Orlando remained active in the baseball community, participating in various charity events, mentoring young players, and offering his insights as a commentator on baseball broadcasts. His influence on the game continued, as he inspired a new generation of pitchers to strive for excellence both on and off the field. Orlando also returned to Cuba for a number of visits, where he was celebrated as a national hero. In recognition of his incredible contributions to both Cuban and international baseball, Orlando was inducted into the Cuban Baseball Hall of Fame, a well-deserved honor that reflected his status as one of the greatest pitchers in the sport's history. Conclusion: Orlando Hernández's career is one of the most fascinating and successful in the history of baseball. From his humble beginnings in Cuba to his remarkable success in Major League Baseball, El Duque proved himself to be one of the most dominant and revered pitchers in the world. His legacy lives on, not only through his championships and accolades but also through the respect and admiration he earned from his peers and fans around the world. Orlando's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, talent, and the pursuit of greatness.